Hello, it's your Monday vlogger Liz for the Thyroid Diaries, and this week's big vlog thing is Invisible Illness Week, so we're going to be taking the Invisible Illness quiz. So basically it's just a series of questions that we'll answer with our own answers, funnily enough, and yeah, we'll just do the best we can. Hopefully you learn something. Question number 1. The illness I live with is hypothyroidism. I was diagnosed with it in the year 2009. The biggest adjustment I've had to make is to my diet. I've had to cut a lot of things out. I also have to exercise a lot more frequently. I take lots of new medications because of it. I have to be careful with a lot of things, and now I have a lot of different health issues because of my hypothyroidism. Most people assume that, I don't really even know what they assume. I guess one of the most annoying things is that most people assume that if you're putting on weight, it's your own fault, it's your own eating habits, whereas in my case, I can't really help it because it sort of happens. It comes with the hypothyroidism. With an underactive thyroid, your metabolism goes down, and so I can't actually lose weight that easily. The hardest part about mornings are actually getting out of bed. Because of my hypothyroidism, I suffer from mild insomnia, but I also suffer from huge fatigue. So I've got fatigue and insomnia, and it's just really not a good combination, especially when my bed is so comfortable, like with lots of pillows. So hardest part about the mornings is that. My favourite medical TV show? Probably Scrubs. I mean, I know it's not really a medical TV show, but if I had to pick a medical TV show that I really liked, it would have to be Scrubs. A gadget I couldn't live without. My laptop. It's so pathetic, but yeah, I thrive on social networking and the internet and all that sort of thing, and yeah, my laptop. The hardest parts about nights are actually getting to sleep, because aforementioned insomnia, I often find it really hard to fall asleep. Also, sometimes when you sit up too late and then you start thinking about all the horrible things that you've done in your life or that have happened to you, and then you work yourself into a state of depression. Each day I take 10 pills and vitamins. Regarding alternate treatments, I don't really have an opinion on them. I think that if the medication's there, you need to use it. And in terms of alternate treatments like aromatherapy, that sort of thing, massage, reflexology, I really like that sort of thing. Reflexology I'm really enjoying. I get that done for my thyroid, and it just sort of makes me feel a bit better when I come out of it. But really, you've got to do what works for you, so I think that what might work for me won't work for you. Regarding working and career, well, I work 2 jobs, 2 casual jobs, and in one I'm a cash register chick, and in the other I'm a waitress, and so that keeps me busy and run off my feet. But I really want to perform musical theatre, or at least be a journalist. I guess it's sort of hard to try and work 2 jobs with hypothyroidism, because you're supposed to eat proper meals at regular times, and then when you're working 2 jobs, it's kind of hard to eat properly. Plus you get tired all the time. People would be surprised to know that because of my hypothyroidism, I actually got chemical depression, and that was really horrible. I was very unwell for a few years. The hardest thing to accept about my new reality has been, I guess, the fact that I have a condition which makes it hard to lose weight. So even though despite my best efforts sometimes it's going to be hard for me to lose weight, I can't blame myself for not losing weight, which is hard. Also all the foods that I've got to cut out of my diet, and yeah. The hardest thing though to accept about my new reality would be the upcoming issue of the difficulty to conceive. Because of my hypothyroidism, I may be infertile, or at least find it very difficult to have children in the future, which is horrible. Something I never thought I could do with my illness that I did was, I don't know, I guess I overcame the depression compound of my hypothyroidism, whereas at the time it just felt like a road with no end. Something I really miss doing since I was diagnosed is eating whatever I want. It was really hard to give up food. If I could have one day of feeling normal again, I would do everything. I would run and work out heaps and go swimming and drink a lot of alcohol and have fun. My illness has taught me that I need to be kinder to myself. One thing people say that gets under my skin is, God, I wish I could lose some weight. Oh God, it's so hard for me to lose weight. I'm just standing here like, it's hard for you to lose weight. You, a normal human being with a fully functioning thyroid, whereas I'm standing here with hypothyroidism, and every time I eat a cracker I put on 5 kilos. It's hard for you to lose weight. No matter how much I want to lose weight, it just doesn't happen. So yeah, try living in my body. But I love it when people are saying that I look good, or, you know, I look thin. I love it when people are interested in learning about thyroid disease, and yeah. I think my favourite one would have to be, and it's kind of morbid, but I really love it. It's by Charles Bukowski, and he says, sometimes you climb out of bed in the morning and you think, I'm not going to make it, but you laugh inside remembering all the times you've felt that way. When someone is diagnosed, I'd like to tell them that this isn't the end of your life. You are more than your hypothyroidism or your hyperthyroidism. You're more than your invisible illness. It's going to be hard. There are days where you're going to ache all over and you're going to feel like crap, and you'll just want to sit and cry and eat ice cream and watch Doctor Who. But it'll be okay, because you will get there. You'll find a steady rate for your medication, and you'll find the treatments that work for you, and you'll find someone who will support you through it and be there for you when you're shaking from too much thyroxine, and it'll be okay. Something that has surprised me about living with an illness is how intolerant some people are. The nicest thing someone did for me when I wasn't feeling well would have to be my boyfriend. When I was having a really bad night with my thyroid and I was feeling very sick and I'd put on a lot of weight and I was getting a bit of a goiter and I was feeling absolutely miserable, he just sat with me and watched Singing in the Rain and hugged me and let me cry and be sad and ridiculous and bought me twisties. The fact that you've listened to me answer this list makes me feel kind of happy, because what I'm saying is getting out there and you're interested in learning about these sorts of things. And if you have hypothyroidism or hyperthyroidism, you're taking steps to make sure that you get the help you need and you know the things that you need to know. So keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a good job. Alright, so that's it from me. I'm Liz, your Monday vlogger for the Thyroid Diaries, and I'm going to go drink apple juice. Bye!